Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about how to flatten your face paint cakes when holes have developed. So this typically happens to the white and the black because we're constantly digging in there for paint, so it creates holes. So this white one I've already flattened and looks pretty nice, not brand spanking new, but it will do. There's no more holes in there. So today I'm going to show you how to do this on the black color. So you'll need baby wipes, a butter knife, and a spoon are the tools I use to fix this. So you can see these divots in here. What I do is add water and then leave it for 5-10 minutes while I get my tools, and then I go ahead and start the process. So you'll grab your butter knife. You're going to do this very carefully. Okay. So with your non-dominant hand, make sure you hold on to the cake tightly, snugly. And with your dominant hand, go ahead and grab your butter knife and you will start breaking away at the highest points, which are the edges. So here I have my hand a little lower than the top of the cake so I don't hurt myself. So I'm gonna put that bit of face paint from the edge into the holes. So I'm going to keep doing this all the way around until all my holes are filled. And I try to be as level as possible with the butter knife. Good thing is it's wet, it's soggy. You're going to be able to mold this like Play-Doh basically. So we're going to continue to do this. Go, be very careful. Use slow motion, go very slowly, make sure there are no distractions so you're not going to hurt yourself doing this process. And then we're just going to keep going and going. And right there, it's a tough part, but we went ahead and put it in the hole. There we go. And you pack it as well as you can. So I think we're good on those, filling those, and the edges are pretty even, so I'm going to put this butter knife away. And there is still liquid in here, so it's going to be soggy. Go ahead and take your spoon, use the back of it, and we're going to massage our paint down, and we're going to slide it around and get it as flat a surface as we can. So here we go. Trying to maneuver this and grab it as tightly as I can, and then try not to splatter the black paint everywhere, my goodness. And I do have a tablecloth on my table because I rather just throw the tablecloth away, you know. So you're gonna go ahead and massage this in, make sure all of the top is as level as possible. I think that's pretty good to my liking. So I'm going to take a baby wipe and wipe this paint off of the spoon. It's not going to be perfect, you know, it's going to go in the sink. So I just don't want to have a huge mess on the table or on my hands. Of course, you can use gloves if you want. I try to be as careful as possible, and you can always wash your hands. So, all right, so I'm going to drip out. You don't have to do this. I didn't have to drip out any water from the white face paint, but the black one, I think I put a little too much water. So we're gonna spill some and then clean the outer edges so we have a nice clean cake to work with. All right, now that we have all of that done, we'll put this in a little garbage pile to the side. And here we have the finished cake. So it is wet, it is shiny. All you're gonna do next is leave these out on your table to dry. So I think these were out probably 3 to 4 hours on my table before I closed them up and put them back in my kit. And so they turned out really well. I'm pretty happy with them. And it was funny, one little girl on the job, she says, "Why are there holes in your paint?" So I thought that was interesting, and so I had to explain to her. And she's like, "Why don't you just use the paint, like run the paintbrush on the outer edges of your paint?" And I'm just like, oh gosh, here we go. But I tried to explain to her as best I could, and I told her each artist is different. So hopefully that explained it enough for her. But yeah, these are the final result, and I'm pretty happy with them. All right, so here we are the next day at work, and they dried up pretty well. And then this is the end of the day. A little bit of a mess, but yeah, they worked great, and I won't have to probably do this for another few months. Alrighty guys, I hope this helped you out in your journey, and I will see you in the next one.